Welcome back to a brand new Gemming to Max video, guys. My name is Chief Pat, and today we're going to continue climbing the ranks inside of Clash Royale. Currently, we are level 10, almost level 11, so after we open up a couple more chests today, we should be able to move to level 11 and finally be able to take on some of those level 12s at the top. We've still been consistently inside of the top 15 players by being even only level 10 and moving up to early level 11, so far so good. Really just a couple more small loans from Donald Trump and we'll be on our way to the #1 spot inside of the game. Okay, so first of all, looks like we can upgrade our knight as well as some goblins. I still think the knight as well as the goblins are really strong cards inside of the game. Personally, I've been switching in my knight here and there. It's really effective against archers, the wizard, a couple of other things. But taking a look at our upgrades, we finally reached level 11, which of course is only one level away from max. Now, keep in mind all of the gems that I've spent so far. I have to spend probably double that amount to max out altogether, so I'm really nowhere close to max, especially now that you can see how long it takes to get some of these guys up to level 12 with 5,000 commons and 1,000 rares it takes to max those cards out. And for epics, I know it costs 300 epics to go up to level 8, so it's going to be a long time before we max out, but still getting up to level 11, getting one level away from max should give us a good amount of, levels to try to compete against those top level guys. It'll at least be able to put up a little bit of competition against them, and things are looking pretty good so far. And taking a look at my deck, I do have the Barbarian Hut in there, and I decided to swap it out. You can see my current deck right now. I've got the Hog Rider, Tombstone, the Lightning Spell, as well as Fireball, Inferno Tower, a couple of other cards thrown in there. Let's go ahead and hop into a match, and we are going to go ahead and play against Nix 009. Okay, so he's a level 11, I'm a level 11. I don't really have all of my cards. I don't think I have all of my cards up to level like 11 for commons, level 9s for rares just yet. But let's go ahead and take him on, and he's going to start with a pretty interesting tombstone spot in the back. I don't think that's a really good spot for the tombstone. Normally you want to play your tombstone in the middle so it can distract things like the Hog Rider, balloon, stuff like that. He decided to play it in the very back, so I'm just going to counter his push. He has his giant skeleton making its way into lane. Looks like I'll be able to take care of that. My skeletons will be able to distract him for a little bit longer. He is going to die before he blows up my tower. So far so good, and we were able to repel that first attack. Now, saving up my elixir, I have an Inferno Tower and a Hog Rider that I can really play initially. I can actually drop a Fireball if I wanted to on top of those Barbarians, so I'm going to go ahead and do those right now, and then following up after that, I could either do a Tombstone, play a little bit more defense, or go on the offensive by dropping my Hog Rider down the left-hand side. Of course, I don't have to worry about those skeletons. I was going to drop a Lightning in case he had an Inferno Tower, but he played his other Tombstone to counter, and that means I'm not going to get any damage off against that building. So pretty evenly matched so far. Of course, the skeletons exploding really aren't going to do that much. They're going to get shot down by my crown towers before anything happens. So really just biding my time. And now that I'm full on elixir, let's go ahead and play a bomber towards the back. I'm not trying to waste any of my elixirs, so just going to try to play him as soon as I reach 10. Looks like I'm going to reach 10 again, so I have to follow up with another card. Lightning's going to take care of that wizard, which does cost him 5 elixir, so that's a pretty decent trade. Archers are going to take out this giant skeleton. They should run away, but unfortunately they did not run away in time. Okay, so that was a little bit of a waste of my archers right there. I definitely didn't need those to kill that giant skeleton. At this point, it's really just a stalemate. This is almost 1 minute left in the battle, and I've only hit his tower a single time. He hasn't hit my towers a single time as well. So I'm going to play an Inferno on defense that's going to absolutely crush that dragon, but it looks like the dragon's actually going straight for my tower. That was a little bit unfortunate for me. I'm going to follow this Hog Rider up with a couple of skeletons. He played his tombstone on the top right, and seeing as that's his #1 counter, he is not going to be able to take that Hog Rider out very easily. So plenty of shots going on to that tower. Looks like my Fireball will hit those spear goblins as well. So far so good. I will need to stop this giant skeleton though, so let's go and play an Inferno back here. Wizard's going to take care of those Barbarians, and so far we have some pretty decent trades going off on the left-hand side, as well as he drops another tombstone to counter me right there. I decided just to drop some lightning to get some damage off against that tower. Honestly, not the smartest play. And then now he's going to follow up with that level 7 dragon that's been doing a ton of damage to me throughout the entire game. So 446 health left on my tower. If he had a lightning spell, he would be able to take that out in a single shot. This giant skeleton should be able to die right there from my tombstone, as well as my archers. Hog Rider's running towards the finish. He's going to take out that tombstone right there. Lightning spell will knock out that tower, and overall his arrows flew towards my tower just a second too late, giving me a 1 crown to 0 victory. So not too shabby, definitely some mistakes I made inside of that battle. I think I definitely need to switch my deck around a little bit more to try to get a little bit more versatility when I'm trying to take down those towers. As you guys saw, it was a little bit of a stalemate throughout the beginning of that battle, and it heated up towards the end. But yeah, that will wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.